Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you this soft pink makeup tutorial. Let me just start telling you that my routine is changing as I go just because my skin is changing. It goes from dry to extreme dryness. So I'm just trying different things to see what works best. And I have to tell you that I do like how this makeup turned out. So if you want to see how I did it, keep on watching.
We're going to begin by hydrating our skin, and it's very important that whatever you use has an SPF. One has an SPF of 15. And then I like to apply oil. I will be using this one. It is organic. You have to keep in mind my skin is extremely dry. And then one trick that I think works for me is to use a brow gel before I start working with my actual brows. And I'm just going to let it sit. Following up with a NYX shadow pre-base, and this one is in the color white. I like to apply it with a brush and then I blend it out with a sponge. Today I will be using this palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna go ahead and focus on this lighter pink. I am using a fluffy brush to apply this shadow. I do want it to look soft, and at the same time I want that shadow to be blended out. So for that, I'm gonna be going back and forth to my palette until I get the color that I want, and then I will be blending it out as we go. This is what we have so far. Now I'm gonna move on with a different brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this other pink color, and I'm gonna go ahead and focus on the crease of the eye. And again, I'm gonna be picking up color as I go, and here the key, and what I want to do is to focus on that crease of the eye, going back and forth in circular motions. And then I'm gonna go back to the same blending brush that we used before, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend everything out. I'm doing the very exact thing to the other eye. Now I'm gonna pick up this vanilla color, and I'm gonna go ahead and place it on the lid of the eye like so. And again, I want to focus on the middle of the eyelid, and I will be using the same color for the brow bone. Here I am using a flat brush to apply that shadow. With a flatter brush, I'm going to go back to the shadow that we applied on the crease of the eye, and I will be applying it on the outer corner of the lid. And again, I do want to focus on that crease in outer and inner corner of the eye like so. Now going back to the brows, I do like to use this powder from Bodyography, and I just go ahead and line up my brows and brush them, and this works for me. Right after that, I will be applying primer. I will be color correcting my skin. I will be applying it underneath my eyes, and also birthmark, so on and so forth. Now I'll be using this foundation, and I will be applying it with a brush. Prior to applying it, I will be wetting it with some setting spray, and here you see me just tapping that foundation all over my skin. I know it looks a little darker right now because I am extremely, well, for me anyway, I am very pale, haven't been outside much, so just bear with me here. Everything will be good at the end. Another step that I like to do is to go back with a beauty sponge and just blend everything out. Now for my under eye area, I will be using a concealer that is supposed to hydrate the under eye, and it works good, but the consistency wasn't there for me, so I went back to the same one I've been using, which is the one from Tarte, and I will be applying it like so. And then right after that, I will be sealing everything in with a translucent powder. For the waterline, I will be using this black pencil, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it on the waterline like so. I do want to keep it very tight to the eye, and then after that I will be getting the same shadow that I used. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it once again very tight to that waterline. I wanted to line my eyes with a pink soft color, and for that I will be using this eyeshadow that I bought at Dollar Tree, and with an angular brush I will be just, you know, making that cat eye shape like so, and it looks very soft. I don't know, but I do think it's just detail to that eye look. I also will be lining up my eyes with this pencil liner from Too Faced, and again I'm keeping everything very tight to the eye, and I will also be applying some of it on the inner corner of the eye like so. Now I'm prepping my lashes for falsies, and I wanted to try this mascara so bad because it had a lot of stars. But I wasn't impressed, to be honest with you. It does have two sides to it. My lashes are extremely short, but once again, I don't know. It's just not what I was hoping for. So I went ahead and got my lashes on like so. Now for bronzing, I will be using this one from MAC, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply it on the cheeks like so, and jawline, forehead. You know, you gotta make your girl look thinner somehow. So there you have it. And then to contour my nose, I will be using the same color, except I will be using a thinner brush, if you will, and then I will blend everything out. I wanted a softer blush, so I will be using this pinkish one from MAC, and I will top it off with a golden highlighter. Now, one trick that I started using is to apply the blush, and right on top of the blush I apply that highlighter, but I keep it on the cheekbone, and then I go back to the blush and just blend everything out, and the result is actually very pleasing. You have everything blended out nicely and smoothly, so that's a trick that you might want to try. I will also apply some of the highlighter on my nose, Cupid's bow, and some on the chin. And then I will be going back to the palette, and I wanted a pop of color on the inner corner of the eye. So I went ahead and used this color right here. And I will be using a smaller type of brush to apply that color on the inner corner of the eye. I wasn't too happy with the lashes I used for this look. They look kind of blah, so I went ahead and applied some of this mascara. And for the lips, I will be using this combo from Melissa Michelle, I believe, and it is a beautiful color. And I will top it off with a gloss from Too Faced. Once everything was all said and done, this is me with curly hair, and yeah, let me know what you think.
Well, my friends, that is it. I hope that you like this makeup tutorial. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and like always, I will see you on my next video. Hasta la vista. Adiós.